Hi, Mr. Sudra. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Could you describe your position at ISK?
I'm the design, I'm a design teacher here at ISK, so I teach all this, or some of the STEM courses and the design courses and the IB design tech courses, yeah.
Cool. How long have you worked at ISK?
This is now my 6th year at ISK, yes.
It's very long.
Has been a long time, yes.
How has the new school year been going for you so far?
Um, yeah, I mean, so far so good. It's a bit different and virtually, especially for courses that are very practical in nature. So teaching stuff like robotics or, um, you know, uh, product design, and when you have all this, 3D printers and machinery that you want kids to be using and they want to use, and you can't do that. But otherwise, yeah, I think we've made accommodations, and yeah, it's actually I think we're getting used to it. I think students as well as teachers.
hmm What are you most excited for this year?
Most excited for this year? Probably for everybody to get back on campus. Yeah, I think we've had enough of this virtual stuff, but yeah, no, I'm excited for that, and I think I'm excited. I'm always excited when towards the end of the semester when students are, coming up with their projects, just to see what their final outcomes are. I think the IB students are probably quite excited to have the IB over, so it's coming up soon as well. Yeah.
What is it like teaching during these times? What challenges have you faced, and have there been any positives?
Any positives? I think, yeah, there's been lots of challenges. I think we're slowly getting used to it. I think, as I mentioned, just not having access to students, not having access to some of the machines and equipment that they normally would have, not being able to sort of, help people in person, and same with the technicians that we have here, not being able to sort of assist students. That's been a challenge. Otherwise, I think some of the positives, I think that we're definitely, I think the future, whether you're in college or whether you're in the workforce later, I think there'll be more and more of this virtual, whether it's learning or teaching or just, communicating. So I do think those are skills that we're all getting used to. I mean, students as well as faculty. And I think our Google Classrooms are all going to be a lot more organized from now on, moving forwards.
And what was it like teaching design, tech, and all of your STEM courses last semester when everything was completely online?
I mean, I love what I'm teaching. I love my subject. I think yeah. I mean, I think there's always something new. There's always something creative going on. I'm learning as much as the students. So I think it was obviously easier when it wasn't all virtual. But yeah, and I think that looking forward, where there's new STEM courses being proposed, and I do think it's a really exciting department, and I think that you guys as students you really have a lot of options as to courses you can take, and then fields that you want to pursue later on, which is nice.
Are you involved in any clubs or organizations in the high school?
Yeah, so I'm the, I guess, advisor of Plastiki Rafiki, and which is a recycling club on campus. We do product design as well, and have some centers around the community, some in Mathare, some at the coast, and that we're managing with them. And then a Handout, which is designing prosthetics, 3D printed prosthetics. I also work with the Greenhouse Club, especially now that we're virtual. Now we're trying to get the ISK gardeners more involved. And I believe that, and then I'm slightly involved in Design Studio, which is like a student-run design company that we're trying to start up here at the high school. So doing like plaques and design work for the school. So that's yeah. So I love the extracurricular stuff, and it's yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Any exciting news on the side of extracurriculars from any of your activities?
And any news you're asking?
Any exciting news?
Yes, there's a lot of cool stuff happening with Plastiki Rafiki at the moment. We have we've set up a new recycling space in Mathare, so we now have 2 recycling spaces in Mathare. The last one was in conjunction with UN Habitat. So I think my vision, or our vision as a club, is that the students are designers. So they're designing products made out of recycled plastic, and then uh, creating local employment and cleaning up the environment in these other spaces. So I think more and more, last year we had a lot of students were doing the products themselves. So it was almost a production line. And I think what's kind of exciting, and in a way, I guess, being virtual has helped that, is that since the students weren't able to make the products, we're now doing more of the design work, and we're actually outsourcing some of the product manufacturing to these workshops, which was the goal to begin with. So I think I think that's quite exciting. I'm trying to think, there's another workshop we just setting up in Watamu right now, and then another one in Lamu, and one in Kisumu as well. So hopefully by the end of this year, we'll have about 7 or so workshops using machines designed by ISK students, creating products out of recycled plastics. So that's kind of cool.
That does sound really cool. How have you been keeping yourself mentally stimulated during these times?
I got 2 kids, so they're keeping me busy and mentally stimulated. Otherwise, I think just getting away from the computer. So like going running or biking, or we go camping a lot. Just getting away from the screen. I hope students are doing that too.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, not at all. Thanks for thanks for this, and good luck with the rest of your Zooming.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sudra.
Cool.